I saw some interesting safety videos on YouTube, and I thought it'd be cool if I kind of did my own take on it. Basically what they were doing was go for a ride and tell you what's going on in their mind and what they're doing as they're riding around. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to ride around and I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm interacting with the road and the cars and everything. So right now I'm going to stay on the left of this lane because I can't see past this corner. I'm going to try to give myself a little more room. If I see any cars, I'm going to go to the right of the lane. And that's just in case they go over the yellow line, double yellow line, and maybe they're on their phone or whatever. Now I'm going on the right side of the lane because I can see further up the corner. I don't think it's a huge deal that you do that, and now I'm going to stay on the right side on this one because I can see through the corner fully. I'm going to just check, make sure no cars are going to come through there. Some cars are coming, so I'm on the right side. And this is something I learned recently from somebody's video, because I used to stay on the left side, but I didn't think, like, what if someone's on their cell phone or something, they just come over and clip you and you don't have much room to react when you're already over there. So if you're over here, it gives both of you time to react. I see someone coming up behind in my mirror, so I'm going to speed up just a little. It looks like they're still coming up quick anyway. If they start tailgating, I'm just going to pull over somewhere and let them pass. And it looks like they're slowing down. Staying on the right side still. Oh, 25 miles per hour. I gotta slow down. Now I'm going to go to the left side, because there's a car pulling out there, and this truck in front of me I can't see in front of for oncoming traffic. I'm going to slow down now just in case this guy hasn't seen me. It looks like he has, so I'm going to speed back up. I wasn't hitting my brakes, I was just letting off the gas. So since I'm on the left side of the road, I can see all the oncoming cars coming past this truck that's in front of me. And now that there's a bunch of them, I'm going to go on the right side so they can see me individually, when I can see them individually. Motorcycle waves. Yeah, the first guy was like, what the heck? Why are you waving? The other guy knew what to do. Okay, I'm going to the left side. Okay, a car is coming. I'm going to switch back to the right side. I think I'm going a little fast still. I'm going to keep a good distance between me and the one in front of me because I don't want to intimidate them. And that also gives you more room to see what's ahead of them and everything like that. Okay, I'm going to go on the left side as he makes his turn so I can see any oncoming cars that might want to turn also. Back to the right side because some cars are coming. Don't want to get hit by that trailer on the back of that truck. Okay, now there's some people walking out from the right side, so I'm going to get either in the middle or the left side because people are starting to walk out from nowhere on the right-hand side, so I want to make sure I see them. Okay, can't see past this van. Looks like he's on the yellow line, so I'm going to get over here. She was on her phone, of course. And being over here, I can see every single car that's coming up. When you're on the left side of the lane, they kind of, your view, they start stacking, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to make a right-hand turn. I'm going to signal so the person behind me sees, because sometimes they don't see your blinkers during the day. I can't see because the sun's in my eyes. I hope it's not in your eyes on the camera. So I'm just using my left hand to block the sun out from my eyes so I can actually see. I try never to come up too fast on people who are stopped trying to make a turn and merge into traffic. I don't want to intimidate them and make them feel like they have to go like right now and then they end up in an accident because they were hurrying. I'm going to pull a little bit over here as this big truck pulls in. Actually, that really wasn't necessary, but if it was a semi, you definitely should. Okay, I can't see past those two cars in the turning lane, so I'm going to switch lanes just to kind of keep an eye on anyone who might be turning in that lane there, oncoming. Okay, I want to make a left turn. I'm gonna stop on the right side of this car and a little bit back. And the reason for that, I have room to escape if I need to, if someone comes up behind me too much. And I always do that. I always stop on the side of cars when I can. In fact, I'm probably a little too close as far as like distance, but like if someone in this lane right here came up a little too close to my right side and might sideswipe me, then I have nowhere really to go except forward. I don't really have an option to go that way, so I guess I should be back a little more, really. Hey, I'm not claiming to be the master of all this. This is just what's going through my head and stuff I've learned. Okay, I see there's a tow truck over there. Well, I was going to make a U-turn, but he's making that turn and I don't want to... I couldn't see behind him if there's any other cars making U-turns, so I just made the turn, not the U-turn. Now what I'm going to do is turn right here and make myself a little U-turn where no one's really going to care. Whoa. And I'm going to get back on the street I wanted to go. And it's just right there. Okay, I see some cars in front of me want to make a right turn. Since I'm a motorcycle, I could probably skip through like that. But since they also want to make a right turn, I'm not going to do that because they might try to do the same thing out of nowhere and I could get hit. So I'm going to play it safe and just wait it out. And as I'm stopped here, I'm checking my mirrors. I see some people coming up behind. I'm going to watch them like a hawk. And I'm ready to accelerate. See how I'm stopped on the side of this van here? If I need to, I can just accelerate straight forward and avoid the person behind me is not going to hit me. They're going to hit the van here. Okay, there's some bicycles, so I'm getting on this side of the lane. But I'm also going to probably stay on this side of the lane because of people coming out from the right hand side. I could just see them better from this side of the lane at the moment. It all depends what cars are in front of you. It's giving me my best visibility at this moment. Okay, another thing, I see a van pulling up in my left mirror on the left lane. I just want to slow down so he passes me because I don't like people in my diagonal little spot there. I see a bus, so I'm going to get into the left lane because as I'm stopped here, I'm not too close to the edge. I mean, I can still get in between the cars. That's the point. You don't have to be right on the edge. I'm staying on the right hand side of this lane right now because it's giving me the best visibility of everything. I'm going to slow down just a little because this car in my right lane might come over because the one in front of him is making a turn. You never know. Oh, he's making a turn too. Oh well. Better to be safe than sorry. Still staying in the right hand side of the lane. I just feel the most comfortable here. No reason really. I see a cop starting to pull out. I'm gonna slow down just in case he hasn't seen me. Move over this side. Okay. You never know what lane people are gonna pull in, even if they're a cop. I've seen cops do some crazy stuff. Okay, I'm gonna move over to this side of the lane because there's a lot of traffic in both lanes. I'm gonna slow down a little because this truck is making a left turn. You don't know if he sees me. Okay. When I'm with traffic, when I'm with all those cars up there, I'll just stay going with them. But when I'm kind of alone here, no, I'd rather slow down and make sure I'm able to stop if they pull out in front of me. I'm still staying in the left part of the lane, and I'm trying to see ahead of the cars in front of me. Okay, I can see a few of them. Also checking my mirrors. Okay, there's a truck in the left lane making a turn. He's blocking up like the whole lane. I'm gonna slow down a lot here because there is a car on right here that's pulling out. Let's see. They started pulling out. Luckily they saw me. Well, not really luckily because I was prepared for it, but still. Well, I'm in the front position, so I can be wherever in the lane I want. Usually I'll just be in the center, which is okay. If you're going to need to accelerate quickly, don't be in the center of the lane because the oil spots. Okay, there's a train and probably people are just going to block the whole thing. So oh, that's nice, they're backing up. Oh, no, they're not. They're going into that lane. I wouldn't want to back up that far either. Okay, as our light turns green, let's see. The left lane is probably going to go first, which means all these cars on the oncoming in the left lane, they're probably going to try to turn and they're going to get stuck in the middle of the intersection. So let's see. Yeah, they're going to do it. Oh my gosh, why are they doing it? They didn't think this through, did they? Let's see if there's any car crashes. Okay, we're gonna have to squeeze in between some cars here. Just proceed with caution. People aren't used to, when traffic's backed up like this. Okay, I'm just gonna proceed with caution. Okay, look like I'm good. I see a car coming up on my right. Just keeping an eye on that one. If they started veering into my lane, I would have pulled over to the left side of the lane, but they didn't. So, and once again, staying right here on the side of the car, watching this van in back of me. He's coming up. Okay, he's stopping. But don't get your eyes off of them. Just because they're stopped doesn't mean they're not going to pull forward. I've seen that happen a lot of times. People don't realize they're inching forward, and then they rear end somebody. I'm just getting wherever in the lane, middle, left, right, whatever. I'm just picking whatever part of the lane I can see the best in, see everyone. In this case, the car in front of me is on the left-hand side of the lane. I can see there's a spill of water here. Actually, I'm gonna change lanes real quick. There was no one behind me in this lane. I don't want to go over that water, really. It's probably no big deal, but I just don't want to. Some people not paying attention to the green light. Sometimes at a main intersection like this one coming up, cars like to change lanes all of a sudden so they don't miss their turn. So I don't like to be too close to cars when I'm coming up to a main street. Now on a road like this, you really got to watch for people coming up behind because the sun is really blinding. And you also got to watch what's coming up because you can't see either. So as that car passes, I got over to the middle of the lane. I don't want to be too close as people pass me. Okay, watch out for these cars right here. There might be a gap. Watch out, watch out. Okay. Sometimes when there's a gap like that, it's because they're letting people through, and the people they're letting through can't see you. Okay, the light has turned red. I'm gonna make sure everyone behind me knows that. It looks like the one behind me got in that lane now. And basically when the light turns red, just gradually slow down so the people behind you have a chance to slow down also. Don't just, if the light turns red right in front of you, don't slam your brakes when there's people behind you. Do not do that. That's like, no, don't do that. I see the person behind me looks distracted. I don't know if you can see him in the mirror. What angle can I give you? But he looks a little distracted, so I'm just gonna watch him as a little more than I watch everyone else, especially only because I know he's really distracted. Assume everyone is distracted by their phones, though. Just always assume the worst. Just assume all these cars, are they all really on their phones? Oh my gosh. Yeah, they pretty much are. As I looked over, I was just gonna say, assume they're all on their phones, but they really were all on their phones. The one behind me hasn't really budged at all, so I put in neutral for a little bit to give my hand a rest. The sun is literally right at the light, so it's hard to see. Watch for cars coming out from the right lane into yours. Watch out for for this one pulling out. Now don't take any of this as a you should do this, you know, type of thing, like you have to do this at this time, blah blah blah. I'm just literally letting you know what I'm doing, and then if you like any of it, take it into your own riding. That's what I'm doing. I watched some videos and I liked some of the stuff that they did, and